What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Mikey Garcia. Mikey Garcia has made a case that he is better pound for pound than Vasily Lomachenko. And his reasons for that is because he's beaten guys at lightweight. He fought at 140. Beat Lipinets, beat Adrian Broner. He went back down to 135 and fought and defended his title and beat Robert Easter. Then he went to 147 and fought Errol Spence and came up short like a lot of people figured he would anyway. The problem with this is, with Mikey Garcia stating that he's best pound for pound, he has an argument against Loma. But my thing is this, me counterpunching Mikey claiming to be better pound for pound than a fighter. Why are you talking about being pound for pound a fighter that's in your weight class that you should have fought? You claim that Loma didn't want that fight at 135, but you left 135 to fight someone 2 weight classes above you. That makes no sense. I don't like any fighter, or I don't like the idea of fighters that have an ample opportunity to fight a fighter that is in their same weight class, but always brag or want to boast and claim that they're better. If Mikey wants to prove that he's better than Lomachenko, get his little ass back down to 135 and fight Lomachenko. He should have fought Lomachenko before ever going there anyway. Roberto Garcia, they were against it anyhow. They didn't want him to go to 147. And if he went to 147, he should have done it the right way. He shouldn't have went there to fight a champion. That was dumb. He should have went there to fight someone like Lamont Peterson or who else is there that he could have fought? No, Austin Trout. No, he's at 154. Danny Garcia. That would have been a good fight. Mexico versus Puerto Rico. That would have been a very good fight. It probably would have sold more too, honestly. But him fighting Errol Spence at this point of his career, that was just something that it was. I guess it was an experiment, and he knew that if he lost to Errol Spence, he wouldn't really lose any steam. But at the same token, you got to ask, that wasn't very smart. I mean, it was courageous. He has big balls. I call him the Badger on this channel for a particular reason. Badgers are fearless, you know, and then that appeared like he was fearless. But if you looked at it in retrospect, a lot of those guys, like Mikey Garcia, avoided fights that, like Lomachenko, I don't think he wanted that fight because he said in interviews, I'm not really interested in that fight. That fight doesn't really interest me. Like, I'm like, okay, But coming from a fight that doesn't interest you, from a fighter that doesn't interest you, now you're saying you're better than that fighter pound for pound without now wanting to fight that fighter. So don't say how uninterested you are with fighting this fighter, but then claim to be better pound for pound than that fighter. It makes no sense. Because now it all comes down to talk, okay? That's all you're doing now is talking about being better than someone else when you should learn to walk. Learning to walk means show everybody how you're better than Vasily Lomachenko. Go to 135. Give Lomachenko a dancing partner, for Christ's sake, because he surely hell needs one. Tank Davis don't want to do it. Teofimo don't have really a belt. You do, though. You are that guy that could give Lomachenko that dance that he needs. That's what is apparent. So, yes, Mikey has done a lot in the division. He's done a lot in divisions, plural. But him saying he's better than Lomachenko pound for pound, and Lomachenko didn't have the opportunities that Mikey Garcia has, the opponents that Mikey Garcia has. Well, honestly, I think he did. I think he just needs to go to 140, honestly. But he's a small lightweight. So let's just be realistic about that. But so is Mikey. You know what I mean? So if Mikey could do it, why couldn't Loma do it? That's my take. But we're talking about Lomachenko, Mikey Garcia, pound for pound. See, Mikey waits to get to 147, then say this. He needs to get his ass dropped back down. I know that's not the smartest thing either, but again, you should have thought of that before going and making that step. So is he best pound for pound? I don't know, and we won't know if he's better than Loma pound for pound. You know, based on what he has or the fighters that he's beat, yes, he is. But you have to also understand, Lomachenko, the way he beat fighters in the lower weight classes were much more impressive. Mikey Garcia beat guys like Broner. Broner don't like to punch no more. He got his ass beat one time and he doesn't even want to punch. So, I mean, all he had to do is keep punching. Keep throwing punches at Broner. You know, Lipinets, you know, he was a good durable fighter. I was impressed with that fight and that victory. Robert Easter, yeah, it was a good fight, but it wasn't nothing spectacular. The way Loma fights and beats these guys, that's how you can tell the skill set. That's what makes you think, this dude, the way he beats these fighters, the way he makes them quit. You know, Mikey ain't made nobody quit. He just pretty much outworked them and beat the shit out of them. You know, just out-hustled them. You know what I mean? It's like Hector and Achilles in a sense. Loma makes all types of adjustments, does things, then starts playing in the ring with the fighter, then still makes it exciting. Mikey is that guy, standard textbook boxer that finds a way to win when they're, you know, finds a way to win that fight. You know, but he came up short this time. You know, and I think that Mikey should really go down to 135. Fight Loma, then, hey, yeah, I'm better pound for pound than you because I fought you. That's why the Manny Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather fight was so important, because you had two guys that were considered best pound for pound, one of old, Floyd Mayweather, one of new, Manny Pacquiao, and they were both in the same weight class fighting in around the same weight classes. So that was the difference. But when Mikey's saying at 147 now, that where he's at this point, I just think it's outdated. And I think he needs to do something about it besides talk. But anyway, that's my take on it. You guys tell me what you think about Mikey Garcia being better pound for pound than Vasily Lomachenko. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been counterpunched. Peace.